Howdy, stranger. Take a seat by the campfire. It's a long way from here to town. My name's Hope. Hope Lies. Funny name, I know. German, I think. The lion part, not the hope. Does what? I don't know. You've been traveling these wastes. Why don't you tell me? Al? Don't pay him no mind. He ain't much for talking. But if you make trouble, he'll put two in your skull. It'd certainly explain a lot, but no, I reckon he's just the silent type. In any case, this is his camp, and that lovely piece of tin over there is his trailer. Me, I'm just passing through. I'm looking for something. Maybe you know it? It's a plant. An orchid, I think. They say it grows out where the dust is thick, but you know how that is. Places like that, you can't take more than 2 steps before the radiation soups your insides. Well, girl's gotta have her secrets. But I tell you what, you help me find it and I'll spill it all. Beans, pork, you name it. Till then, let's just say it's worth your weight in caps to find it. Wouldn't hurt to have another set of eyes. Alright, you got yourself a deal. You got the devil's luck, partner. But sun don't shine on the same dog's tail all the time. Be careful. Every dog's got a few fleas, even you and me. Well, I guess I can trust you. It's not the plant so much as what's in 'em. Doc says they feed on rads like bees to honey. You get sick and a plant like that'll flush it right out of your system. And that's what I need it for. A friend of mine, his wife, she's dying. They tried that already. Even got her in one of those suits in case the air was bad. Doc said the plant's the only thing that'll save her. I know him, and that's all that matters. The rest, well, it's complicated. People don't got any sense is why. When they found out what it could do, everyone and their sister plucked it out of the ground. You ask people now, they say it's gone forever. Can't find what ain't there. But Pa always told me, can't never could. So long as you have faith, God'll show you the way. Yeah, there's a profit in it. Enough to make people kill for it. So this ain't exactly gonna be a picnic. In fact, if word gets out, I'd say it'd be more like a tornado in a trailer park. So we best put on our bibs if we want to eat. Thanks for helping. I ain't good at this sort of thing, but I just want to say I owe you one. Gotcha. Just think of me as your personal pack Brahmin. I've always said it's good to be thorough. In this life, if you cut corners, you get cornered. You writing a book, darling? Well, if you are, I guess it's smart to peek under the cover. What do you want to know? Well, most songs I know are church ones. Amazing Grace, for instance. But if you're talking about the radio, I've always had a soft spot for Marty Robbins. I like that he always got a story to tell. A lot of people like crooners. They're handsome, that's for sure, and their music's as clean as their look. But, I don't know, I guess everyone's different. I just like folk and trail music better. My favorite's The Master's Call. It's got a lot of sin, but it's also got a lot of soul. I can even sing it for you, so long as you promise to keep the matches from your ears. Be a shame if I burned them. Alright, what do you want to know? Well, I got a real plain sense of humor. Most of the jokes I like are the kind that makes other folks cringe. Okay, how's this? What's a Brahmin's favorite drink? Moo-ca-cola. Well, you could always slap your knees. That usually gets the point across. Or you could just, laugh. That's an easy one. I don't like jokes that are mean. The world would be a lot better place if we stopped picking on people and learned to laugh at ourselves. Well, that proves you ain't. 'Cause if you were really perfect, you'd figure out a way. That's what I like about you. We both got our ways. And while we may be 2 caps short of a 6-pack, somehow we managed to make change. I learned most of what I know from my ma and pa. Ma was a real Annie Oakley. Give her a shotgun and a shot glass and she was a happy camper. Pa was a preacher. As soon as Ma was done sinning, he was there to wash 'em clean. Maybe. Pa always said he would have died if it weren't for the good book. Ma always told me you're one bad shot from digging your own grave. I think they were both right, in their own way. I reckon I haven't. Like Ma, I mostly use a shotgun. Got bad eyes, so the spray helps. Pa used to say the blurry vision's a blessing. Some days I can't tell a ghoul from a gecko, and that's why I treat everyone the same. Well, you got to promise not to laugh, but I'd rather not get in a tussle with one of them tin men. Well, when I was an ankle biter, me and some of the other kids used to shoot cans off old lady Maven's fence. A little of both, I guess. Not that it helped much. I probably hit more drywall than anything. Maybe even hit Maven too, and she was up there with the angels. Don't know. Must have been the cholesterol that got her, 'cause the whole house was full of them. Cans. Of course, most of us were too scared to go down to the basement. But my cousin Bobby, bless his foolish heart, he just ran in like it was nothing. He'd just go in and come out with like a dozen or so cans. And every day we kept waiting for him to say there ain't no more, but we'd always run out of bullets first. So one day I asked him, just how many cans were in that basement? And he shrugs his shoulders and tells me, hell if I know. They just pop out that metal box like they was her baby. I don't know why, but after he said that, I got a harder time shooting tin cans than I do people. So a guy walks into his lawyer's office. He tells him his mama died and he wants to collect on the life insurance. The lawyer asks him, does your policy contain an accidental death clause? And the guy says, there were death clause, but there wasn't no accident. That was kind of bad, wasn't it? Every day's gonna be like lollipops and roses, so long as we got each other's backs. Okay, I'll keep my distance. Gotcha. All right, what do you want to know? Well, I've always loved working with kids. I reckon I'd be a teacher. That's right. The way I see it, nobody lives forever, but knowledge never dies. Might as well pass it on. All right, what do you want to know? Can't say I do. I try not to let the little stuff get to me. 'Cause if you're paying attention to the little stuff, something big's gonna come around and kick you in the rear. What about you? What sort of things grind your gears? Good. We got enough things to worry about in these wastes. Can't be crying over hard beds and spoiled milk. Or was it spilled milk? See, that's the kind of thing that would bother some people, saying things wrong and stuff. But you just take it in stride. That's why I like you. Keep your peepers peeled.
up, sugar. You'll never reach the sky if you're always looking down.
Maybe you're right. But Ma always said to shoot for the stars, and if you miss, don't get mad. Just reload. I learned most of what I know from my Ma and Pa. I believe that, too. Can't save a man if there ain't one dying. Can't wash a sin if you ain't made a mistake.
Life's all about breaks. You gotta know when to make 'em and when to take 'em. You're the sheriff and I'm the deputy. I got this one.
Strong as oak, sweet as honeysuckle. Last night I couldn't figure out where the sun went. Then it dawned on me.
Already? If I done messed up somehow, you'd tell me, right? Well, I guess I better get a going then.